Hello student, I welcome you all to this first lecture of nanoelectronics. Today I am going to discuss syllabus with you. Basically, third year BSc Electronics Science syllabus will be implemented from June 2021 as per the syllabus declared by Savitribai Phule Pune University under the Faculty of Science and Technology. Paper 4 Nanoelectronic has 2 credits. Now I am going to discuss course outcomes of this syllabus. That means you will be understand after completing this course. That points I am going to discuss with you. The first course outcome is you will be able to understand basic concept of nanoelectronic devices and nanotechnology. You will be understand the electron transport mechanism in nanostructure after completing this course. After completing this course, you will be able to understand the techniques of characterization of nanostructures. You will be understand different devices constructed using nanotechnology. So these are the course outcomes. Now let us start unit 1, that is introduction to nanotechnology and nanoelectronics. Here I am going to summarize different points that I am going to teach you in this unit 1. So let us summarize that points. The first point is overview of basic nanoelectronics. What is the basics of nanoelectronics that I am going to elaborate in this chapter. Then limitations of conventional microelectronics. Conventional microelectronics has some limitation. That limitations I am going to discuss in this chapter. Then top down and bottom up approach of nano material fabrications that I am going to explain you in this chapter. Then flash memory, applications of nanotechnology in nanoelectronics, how the nanotechnology is used in nanoelectronics. Then lastly I am going to introduce you the metamaterials. Now in the next sheets I am going to explain you some of the topics which is related with unit 1. Initially I am going to explain you nano. Okay, you listen this word, that is what nano, so many times. So what is mean by that nano I am going to discuss over here. Okay, so what is mean by nano? Initially I am going to explain you the scale of nano. That means nanometer is equal to 10 raised to minus 9 meters. That is what 1 billionth. This shows this first figure shows the scale of nanometer. You observe the second figure. Here a human red blood cell is demonstrated, which is about 7,000 nanometer wide. Okay, this illustrates the human red blood cell. You just observe the third figure. Here 4 pair of molecules which are less than 1 nanometer wide. Now you just imagine the nanoscale by observing these figures. This figure gives you a human hair which is 50,000 to 1 lakh nanometer thick. You just observe carefully and you just imagine what is the nano. You must see this. This is very interesting. Our finger nails grow about 1 nanometer per second. Is this interesting? Do you understand? Okay. Now you just observe the last figure and you just imagine that 1 nanometer is to a tennis ball what a tennis ball is to the earth. You just imagine and you can understand the word nano. Is it? So let us move towards the next slide. Here, in this slide, I am going to elaborate you the different skills with examples. So let us start the explanation with nano. As we have the interest in nano materials. So this range shows you the nano materials. So let us take the example. Here water molecule which is of 0.1 nanometer. Then we have the gold nanoparticles 10 nanometer. Next one is benzene 0.5 nanometer. Next you have carbon nanotube which has a diameter of 5 nanometer. Next one we have the scale in the range of micrometer. So see here, this is a virus which is of 1 micrometer in size. Okay, red blood cell 5 micrometer. Next one is hair. I just explain you this 100 nanometer. This is the scale of millimeter, usually a full stop which is used by us in daily basis. That is what full stop 1 millimeter. Coin 1 centimeter, and this is watermelon of 10 centimeter. So this figure elaborates the different scale from nanometer to centimeter with this different example. Now I think you understand the scale nanometer and the word nano. Is it? If it is so, let us move towards the next slide topic, which is related with our chapter 1, that is nanotechnology in nanoelectronics. So here you have the nanotechnology used in nanoelectronics. Nowadays, for spying, some gadgets, nano gadgets are used. Okay, this is the example of nano gadget which is used for spying. ओके, याच्यामध्ये काय केलेलं आहे, एक नॅनो कॅमेरा इन्स्टॉल केलेला आहे जे लाईव्हली दिसणारे छोटे छोटे जसं माशी छोटे आहेत आपण ते यूज केलेले आहेत. ओके, तर याच्यामध्ये काय केलं आहे, ही जी आहे माशी याच्यामध्ये एक छोटा नॅनो कॅमेरा इन्स्टॉल केला आहे जो लाईव्हली दिसतो आहे. ओके, म्हणजे कुणाच्या लक्षात येणार नाही ही माशी खरी आहे की नॅनो माशी आपण असं म्हणू यायला, आणि ती स्पाईंगसाठी यूज केली जाते. सो दिस इज द बेस्ट एक्झाम्पल ऑफ नॅनो टेक्नॉलॉजी इन नॅनो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स. इफ यू अंडरस्टँड दिस, लेट अस मूव फॉरवर्ड. Again, this one is the another example of nanoelectronics. This is a flexible PCB. So by using this kind of components, you can or one can be demonstrate or use flexible nano electronic devices. Okay, for example, some mobiles are used nowadays are flexible. Okay, this is also best example of nanoelectronics. Now let us understand the concept that I am going to teach you in chapter 1, that is bottom up and top bottom approach. This is used to fabricate the nano materials and nano particles. Okay, so see here, it shows bottom up approach from this direction to this direction. Bottom up approach means initially your nanomaterial is in the form of atoms, then it will be converted into the cluster form, then nanoparticle form, then powder material form, and then you can build your bulk material. So this is known as bottom up approach of fabrication. Okay, similarly you have top down approach. Top down approach means what? Here initially you have bulk material, then it will be converted into the powder form, then in the nanoparticle form, then in cluster form, and then in atom form. So this is known as top down and bottom up approach. Now let us move towards unit 2. So unit 2 is electron transport in nanostructure. In this chapter we are going to study transportation of electrons in a nanostructure. How does it happen? So to study this, we are going to study different points that are summarized over here. Resonant tunneling diode, electrons in square quantum wells of finite depth, electrons in quantum wire, electrons in quantum dots, density of states of electrons in nanostructures. Okay, so we are going to study the transportation of electrons by using these points. So what is mean by electron transport? That only I am going to explain in this lecture. So this figure shows this figure shows the idea of electron transportation. You just listen this. Okay, so this is the real trajectory of electron, how the electron can be transferred from one point to another point, or one atom to another atom, let us say like this. So this is the real electron trajectory. So this red line shows the trajectory of electrons. So in this manner electron can be transported in case of nanostructure. This figure also shows this is energy level with respect to the distance, and it part shows the trajectory or transportation of electrons. So let us move forward. That is nothing but unit 3, characterization of nanostructure. After fabrication of nanostructure, next step is what? Characterization. What do you mean by characterization? The working mechanism. Okay, how does it work? What are the different characteristics? That is optoelectronic characteristics, conduction, okay, its width. All these things can be studied by using different technology, characterization technology. That technology I am going to elaborate you in this unit 3. So the first point is introduction to characterization of nanostructures, principle of operation of scanning electron microscope. So this is one of the device which is used to characterize your nanostructure. Next one is transmission electron microscope. Okay, scanning tunneling microscope, XRD, that is X-ray diffraction analysis. UVB is the absorption spectrum. So these are different techniques that we are going to study in unit 3. Let us take only one example for understanding purpose over here. So here we have a XRD, SEM, TEM and AS. These are the small forms of techniques that we discussed just. Okay, of crystalline BaTiO3 thin film. So this is a thin film, that is BaTiO3. ओके, ज्याचे वेगवेगळे कॅरेक्टरायझेशनच्या इथे आपण एक्झाम्पल्स घेतलेले आहेत. XRD, हा XRD पॅटर्न आहे. ओके, तो XRD पॅटर्न काय असतो आपण हे ब्रीफली बघणार आहोत. फक्त तुम्ही एक्झाम्पल सिलेबस इंट्रोडक्शनमध्ये बघून घ्या. सेम आहे. ओके, स्कॅनिंग इलेक्ट्रॉन मायक्रोस्कोप या ठिकाणी बघा टेम आहे. ओके, त्याच्यानंतर हा पण टेम आहे. अशा प्रकारचे वेगवेगळे कॅरेक्टरायझेशन्स, म्हणजे तुम्ही जो नॅनो मटेरियल किंवा जो स्ट्रक्चर बिल्ड केलेला आहे त्या नॅनो स्ट्रक्चरचे वेगवेगळे कॅरेक्टरायझेशन तुम्ही केल्यानंतर तुम्हाला हे पॅटर्न मिळतात, आणि ह्या पॅटर्नचा अभ्यास आपण करणार आहोत चॅप्टर 3मध्ये. इफ यू अंडरस्टँड दिस, लेट अस मूव फॉरवर्ड इन द नेक्स्ट chapter, that is materials for nanoelectronic and devices. What we are going to study, that I am going to summarize over here. So in this chapter, initially we are going to discuss the materials. Okay, semiconductors, nanoparticles, organic semiconductors, lattice matched and pseudomorphic heterostructures, inorganic nanowires, carbon nanomaterials, nanotubes and fluorescents. Okay, so these are different materials we are going to discuss in chapter 4. So similar to the materials, some devices are there that we are going to study in the same chapter. Which devices we are going to study, that I am going to elaborate over here. So the devices are Coulomb blockade, the single electron transistor SET, then carbon nanotube transistor, okay, semiconductor nanowires, quantum dots, quantum well lasers, quantum dot LED, quantum dot laser, MOSFETs. So these are the devices of nanoelectronics that we are going to study in last chapter, that is unit 4. Okay, so here I am going to uh, give you some examples of nano devices which are listed over here. Okay, that you just watch, or you just see these devices we are going to study briefly in unit 4. So the first one is column blockade. This one is column blockade. You just see here, this is QD. Okay, here you have the drain, okay, gate, source. Okay, I think you are familiar with this terminology. Okay, the next one is quantum LED. Okay, this is quantum LED. Okay, that we are going to study in the last chapter. I am going to show you the examples only. You just watch. Here we have the nanotubes transistor. These are the nanotubes. Okay, and this is the transistor that we are going to study in last chapter. So here some references that I used in this PPT presentation. Okay, so I would like to thank to all this for providing me the references, and also thank you for watching patiently. So thank you very much.